This is the western hemisphere of our world. The United States, Mexico, and Central America. South America, Brazil, largest country in South America. Big, beautiful Brazil, growing tall among the great nations of the modern world. Peoples native, Indian, African, the world over as Brazilian. Music lovers everywhere hail the genius of this great composer of true Brazilian music, Hector Villa-Lobos, whose music you're hearing in this film. Though his works for symphony orchestra are heard in the great concert halls of the world, Villa-Lobos wanted, most of all, to have his music tell the story of his country, his people, and their children. His music is full of the life, the laughter, and the love he found in their hearts and their music. Very often you would find him in some little village out in the farm country, listening and making notes of the music he heard there, the melodies, the rhythms, and the native musical instruments, like the reco-reco. This is usually a hollow stick of bamboo with ridges cut in it that you scrape with a stick. This is the way it is used, and the way it sounds. It's called the reco-reco. Here's the choqueo, a metal instrument with pebbles inside. This is the way you use it, and the way it sounds. The cabasa, a round, hollow gourd with ridges on it that rattle the beads on the outside when you spin it. This looks like a tambourine, but it isn't, not quite. It's deeper and has more jingles. Real Brazilian, it's called the pandeiro. These are popular percussion instruments so typical of Brazilian music and said to be adapted by Brazilians from instruments brought from Africa long ago. Villa-Lobos, a true Brazilian, used them often, as we shall see. Here's Villa-Lobos riding a little country train, carrying the farm workers home from their jobs in the fields. In Brazil, farm workers are called the Caipira. The noise of the little train is a welcome, comforting sound to the weary Caipira. like music. It suggests music to Villa-Lobos, too, who is making notes to capture the sounds in music. He adds a simple melody that sings of the tired hands and warm hearts of the Caipira. This composition was published as the toccata in his Bachianas Brasileiras Suite No. 2, which simply means music of Brazil after the manner of Bach. But to children everywhere it became, and always will be, the musical story of their favorite little train, the train of the Caipira, as he wrote it and as we hear it now. The little train has brought them home. And the little train has brought home to the children of the world this great man and his music. Music that speaks to us all of his love for his country, its people, and its children.